happening today? Can you see what's happening here? We got the old. Oh, we are here. Oh, yes, we meant to go live. Oh, yeah, we are here in a very interesting place. Looks like we're good. I'm checking the fields. Hold on, let's show you. Let me show you what we mean by we're checking the fields here. We may be able to show y'all a few of the things we actually do up here in the old John Deere tractor. Oh my, look at this. We got the hood there. We got the old bucket back here. We got the nozzle. Oh yeah. We are set up. We got the air ride suspension. Oh yeah, I know that makes y'all think of something else. But that's a whole nother. We're probably gonna have to go out there in the field here very soon. But we are sitting in the driver's seat here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, hold on. We're trying to make it to where we can do these lives in the tractor as well. There we go. Hold on. We got to make our way out there. You know, we've learned how to drive an $800,000 tractor, so we're trying to make sure we at least do our job. You can't just be like, you know, if I fuck around and I just sit here and play on the lives all day, you know, they're going to be like, Chaz, what the hell are you doing? I know you're this dirt track guy, but you can't be just sitting on the damn phones all day. You got to get out here and... There we go. All right. So we do have the old hat on. We got the impact signs, awnings, and wrap. It's a little bit of bumpy ride here, ladies and gentlemen. This is interesting. You into driving that John Deere? We are into driving that John Deere. I guess we could say this is brought to you by John Deere. And just for the fucking fun of it, not Kubota. Not Kubota. I would say this is a World of Outlaws sponsored broadcast, but for some reason, John Deere is too stupid to get into the damn game of this right now. Thank you. We got to tighten this thing. It's juking around. We're juking and jiving. It's a little bit different of a world out here in the field, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving. And a grooving. Hold on. We may be able to... He's all in the back. We just moved to another field. We just drove through town. It's kind of different to drive through town in the monster truck position, I'm going to say. In the monster truck position. We are still doing our vapes. Oh yeah, Broke Joe. Just because we're out here getting back on the road, that's what I call it, getting back on the road, Broke Joe. We ain't out here doing no jobs. We're out here, first of all, we're doing work for a family business, damn it. A family farm. We're not telling y'all who. They want to be secret, and that's fine. I guess there's some Illuminati of the farmers out there in the real world, but we're doing some work with some very good people who care. People are not just living in their shop, wasting their life away. They go out to the racetrack. They go and visit places. And they're big fans of the Chaz. So we are, they heard our story about the car, you know, going down and needing to get some funding to get a new vehicle together. And they're like, well, hey, come on out here. I know October's racing is happening here or there, but you can come out here, learn how to drive a tractor. And I'm like, oh, it's a rough road. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Whoa, back her down. We're only going 12 mile an hour out here. Hold on now. We gotta twist this thing on here. We just got this freaking foam out, but we're rocking and rolling. Hold on. We gotta find out where the hell he went out here. He cut a path. He's still rolling around. I guess maybe I'm supposed to like just wait for him, but I don't like waiting. I'm out here to drive, damn it. We're out here to drive. So, anyways, looks like we got here to the back of the acreage, way out here in the back. We probably already, I mean, I'm not good at guesstimating acres, but we cleared out 60 acres to start the day. The operation here is very entertaining. It's got, they got 2 combines that will roll full time. This container here holds about 67,000 pounds. at this point, yes, it is soybeans, and I've been educated on the toxicity of soybeans and how many things it actually goes in. So obviously we have our issues against factory farming, and yes, this is definitely interesting debate that we've been having over the last couple of days as far as the importance or non-importance of factory farming. But once again, this is just a regular family. We're not out here working for Monsanto's. But they do, they're such a big fans here in this situation that they do utilize all ball products. Yes, all ball. They do actually use that in their fields. And it is mainly because of sprint car racing that they switched to using all ball products, which this is the business to business relationship that some people are missing out on. They also use Napa Auto Parts because Napa supports Brad Sweet. Now, unfortunately, Brad Sweet had some interesting things to say to me at Knoxville in person. And this person is now going to stop using Napa until Brad Sweet apologizes to me. But that's what he was going to do. He had stopped using Napa for all the parts for about a month, because then Brad was kind of nice to me at the Gold Cup. So, yeah, the power, the business to business power, this is where the real politics exists. And then you incorporate, lawmakers and regulation and government and politicians, and then you get the whole damn thing in a whole damn shit stirred. I don't know how we are on this live. Is it too shaky? Do we need a gimbal? I don't know if a gimbal is going to help. This is actually a pretty rough road compared to the last field, or rough field compared to the last field we were actually on. So a little hilly here, a little different. I'm still learning as we close in on the combine here. Looks like he's starting to show a crown. I'm calling it show a crown. They're like, what are you talking about? But looks like we'll just wait on him here as we're sitting in a corner. But yeah, a few different racing topics. I'll go ahead. You'll hear people on the radio. We do have a little CB radio here. I am behind you probably 75 feet, just letting you know. But there has been some racing topics, kind of like hidden knowledge that, next year that more than likely is going to be a landing spot for Sheldon. Obviously finishing the year out with Corey Eliason. I don't think the car is going to go any faster. Like I said, condolences to the people funding that operation. But I've seen a lot of good drivers over the years go there and just not really look that great. And when we talk about combinations or even crew chiefs, speaking of Axsom, for instance, Axsom's crew chief, when he was doing so good in the 27, went to the number 9 with Chase Randall when Axsom got the number 18 opportunity. Has anybody noticed Chase Randall all of a sudden get some speed and speed up and be fast? These are reasons that happens, groups, combos. And if Sheldon goes there and brings Ripper or something like that, will that make a difference? We don't know. Hopefully, right? We don't know. But I don't think if it's the same combo that was involved with Emerson Axsom, I don't see the car going any faster. I technically see it going slower. I think Emerson Axsom is, and this is just my opinion, I think Emerson Axsom is a better racing talent than Corey Eliason. That's my opinion. And I mean, yeah, you may have some results that might favor Eliason here or there. But me personally, I just don't really see Corey Eliason on the same level as I see Emerson Axsom. I mean, Eliason, and once again, rides combos. Who knows? Look how good Eliason went in the 45 car. But I just don't see it. I've seen Eliason get into a lot of different race cars, a lot of premium equipment, and kind of just taper off. And then obviously working on the car, Emerson Axsom, very knowledgeable coming up. I'm not saying that Corey Eliason isn't. I just like the way that Emerson Axsom goes about it in that department. So I don't really see the 18 car gaining anything out of this. I think they lost a little bit out of this. And I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know one way or another. I wouldn't be surprised if Emerson Axsom left the 18. Like, it could have been the other way around. Like we see a driver and a team split, and we automatically, I feel like, assume that the team let the driver go. I mean, once again, Emerson Axsom's stock was extremely high in that 27 car. He was looking extremely fast. He started the year off almost winning Volusia, should have won Volusia. And you look at something like that to where, his stock was good. And going to the 18 car and running how he was running, that don't help the stock at all of Emerson Axsom. So it could have been the driver. It could have been the driver leaving the team. We just don't know. I'm sure Jeremy Elliott had some kind of insider info amazingness that we didn't get to see. It's very interesting. You never know. You never know. Q&As, we do see your comments, by the way. It's about time you get your ass to work. I'll tell you right now, I've been doing this for 4 days, 14 hours days. To me, this is easier than my typical work that I do. When I'm worried about the show, editing videos, doing clips, all that work, all that time, this is just little tasks, do this, do that. I'm having to think, I'm having to focus, but I would consider my content creation job that we're still doing actively way more difficult than this right now. Obviously, it's difficult in other ways, not taking away the ability, but I think it is difficult in other ways. Just the content creation is, I just think, another level of work ethic and stress that I don't think people can understand technically. I think that's why y'all would say a comment like that. I think that's why Broke Joe's very ignorant. Are you going to clear out that line right there and circle around and unload? We got a little issue here trying to make sure we do the right thing. It's all about moving in the right way. It's all about moving in the right way. But yeah, anyways. You also had Kyle Pruitt be let go as the crew chief. I think I know what he's about to do. I'm looking at it right now. Kyle Pruitt let go as the crew chief of the 1S racing car. Not really bad, just kind of average. I mean, I feel like they started the year really hot with that combo. Who knows what happened? There's so many things. See, when we see these moves, we just think that it's like driver or crew or the crew chief's not good. It's all we always think that it's, performance based, and more than likely it is all performance based. But there's a lot of things that happen outside of performance that can alter and make a decision with these things as well. So, hold on, we may be able to set y'all up to see what we actually have going here. Hold on, let's see here. Can we, can you go into, yep, oh, can you halfway still see me? You can. Oh, wow. This is cool. All right, here we go. We'll show y'all what we do here. So you can see on the top of that combine all that soybean. We got to whip around here and load with the soybean. Let's see, what does this do when I go around with it? Oh yeah, you could Sorry about that. So we're having to taper the side of this combine. He's loading, actively combining, and he's dumping the contained items that he had up there. I knew I would mess this up trying to do the live at the same time. Getting a little too far out. I like to keep it at about 3 feet distance. Luckily, he has a lot in there. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Just trying to do it correct. But anyways, yeah, so that's it. And then when he's like done, he gives you the little wave. And then that's the symbol to put it in high gear and get the hell out of here and then go back to where you're coming from, damn it. All right, hold on. We got all these little controls. That's what maneuvers the whole pooper scooper. That's what I'm calling it. Hey, look, that's what I'm calling it. So technically, there's another combine that's supposed to be running. I'm not sure if they got it. We just transported 2 combines about 15 miles along with the tractors here. But now we just loaded in. There's your scale, 23,000 pounds into it. And yeah, somebody said expensive equipment. I said, yeah, well, it is. Apparently, this is around a $800,000 setup here. And I believe both the combines are messing with the higher level as well. So he just cleared out that edge. He's probably going to be clearing out this entire edge as well. So this is the property we got to clear. Definitely will be done with it by tonight. May even be done. May have to go to another site. I think we'll actually get this done. I personally do. Sorry about the sound going there, but yeah, I mean, I just don't think that sometimes these moves. Hold on, we'll clutch her down into baby mode real quick. Hold on. I just think sometimes these moves look so simple to us as fans. Hold on, we shouldn't have done that. My bad. Some of this stuff looks so simple to us, but in reality, it is not. Just, performance based. Sometimes it could be someone likes somebody's a buddy. It's like remember when SSI Motorsports got rid of Ricky Thornton Jr. and then got with Hudson O'Neill. This was a situation where there is a family tie with Hudson O'Neill and the guy who owns SSI Motorsports. So it's buddies, it's systems. There could be something bad, tragic happen behind the scenes. Tyler Courtney and Monty Motorsports in Australia comes to mind. I'm not going to detail what that actually means. But there's always sometimes behind the scenes issues. Not saying that's the case with Shark Racing. I do think that they really want to perform at an extremely high level on the World Outlaws. Maybe Kyle Pruitt got tired of the road. Maybe he left the team. They don't. This is stuff that you have to go to Jeremy Elliott to get information on. This is why you have SprintCarUnlimited.com. We talk about it, give our opinions. Do I think Logan Schuchart is an outlaw contender and should be? Could it be performance based, for instance? Question mark. I would say so. I would think that. I would think that. It does that have to do with the crew chief technically? We don't know. We don't know if it has to do with the crew chief technically. So it's hard to tell. But I do think Logan Schuchart deserves to be up front. Is the crew chief making a difference? I think there's a lot of things making a difference here. Shane Liebig and Ryan Timms, obviously that combo coming together, I think, has influenced people to see how much of a difference combos can make. I think Shane Liebig is getting a lot of credit with that 10 car and Ryan Timms for the performance of Ryan Timms. I mean, Ryan Timms was kind of struggling there for a while. Is he going to be out of racing? Bam. He gets together with Liebig. Look what he does. Same can be said with Rico Abra. I know people have short.
Yeah, how many pounds you got on?
Hold on just a second. 23.
Ricardo down there's got on 29,000, so if you want, you can meet me going to the east, and I should have another pretty good sized tank full of fill full.
Okay, and down there, you said he already has 21?
I believe 29,000.
20.
I took a picture on my phone. I'm pretty sure it's 29, so we'll need another 29,000 to fill front to back roughly. It should be more than enough then.
Okay, so no limit on him? No 50K limit?
Yeah, we're going to send him to the grade then.
Okay. You said meet you down there. You're about to start heading?
Yeah, you can meet me on the long part there.
So anyway, back to business, right? No, I just think that it's a little more difficult than normal. But regardless, I don't know if situations like what happened with Liebig and Tim. See, that's going to be difficult, actually. That's probably the most difficult thing, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be trying to mix this multitasking to the actual degree where we're sitting here having a thought go, and then you got to answer questions, and that does break your train of thought. But no, we were on the Ryan Timms, Shane Liebig scenario. I just think that scenario has spurred a lot of people to think, hey, is it the crew chief? Hey, is it this? Is it that? Because I'm not saying anything against Timms, because I think he's really good. But I think that driver, with that example of Timms and Liebig, is starting to become, the fourth thing that could be wrong with the team. Like, one could be equipment, two could be crew chief, three could be, who knows? Third in line there has become the driver, I think, over that Liebig example. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that people are starting to make moves to try and become one of the other, one or the other issues besides the driver, and then you still got Axsom moves. It's so hard to decipher. It's so hard to tell what actually is being blamed, what actually is being is happening. It could be as simple as Kyle Pruitt maybe not want to be on the road anymore. It's that simple. Chemistry, like Denver Nuggets 2023. Everyone liked the other. Important. True. The shot Logan took in the cage at the Grove earlier this year knocked the wind out of him, and he sells. I don't know what that means. Is this your farm equipment? Absolutely. Or farm operation? No. I'm not disclosing whose farm operation it is, but let's just say they're big time race fans. We can definitely confirm that. I would say y'all keep going and watching Candace Owens about the whole conspiracy theory with Charlie Kirk and everything. But it's getting real over there, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting very, very real. So I would just say look out. Look out. Whatever they are doing, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. This is the craziest thing in human history, what's happening here with the Charlie Kirk deal. And Candace Owens is very mad that everyone at Turning Point USA isn't looking into the stuff that doesn't add up. And she even called out Erica Kirk. So it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. And it's at a good point. Why is the wife of Charlie Kirk so willing to just move on? Turning Point USA and all that, they're talking about new plans and things they're going to do in memory of Charlie. They're really not truly that concerned with figuring out if there is something up with how he died or what happened. And that's what Candace Owens was saying. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got some stuff we have to do here very soon, and I don't want to get in the way of some of these guys. The unload process a little different. I just wanted to jump on here and say, hey, we are still alive. If there are some talking points or things that happen, we'll talk about them.
You want to get to your left.
There just hasn't been too many things that has happened outside of the Axsom Kyle Pruitt deal. I mean, there isn't too many things. I mean, what else are you going to talk about? National Open this week, 75,000. I mean, okay. I could go to the National Open, but I kind of don't truly kind of want to. I mean, same thing every year, right? I mean, PA versus Outlaws, blah, blah, blah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to watching the races and maybe talking about them. Show us how it unloads. Well, with the angle we are at, and I'm not holding my phone because all my hands are busy, I don't know if there's a way you can see how it unloads, to be honest. I mean, we could, let me see here. Let me see. Maybe. Let's see here. Let's see. No. It's just it's whited out, guys. I'm sorry. You can't see it. I'm sorry. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to subscribe.
Yeah, where we had the tape the other day.
They're asking somebody
It's
else.
in my combine.
But we're gonna go over here. We're gonna catch this load and then unload. Maybe somehow we'll film it, or I'll find another position to get the unload process filmed. But we are going over here to grab another one. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in here on the show. And we are. Hold on. Maybe.